Hello my crafty friends, Tracy here with Sweet Bay Lane. Now this video is going to be a little bit different in that I'm taking you along with me on my day. And one of the things that I wanted to do is I have a DIY project. I want to take one of those foldable wood TV trays and I want to turn it into like a decorative table. Because I got a new laptop for Christmas. Yes, Santa was very good to me and got me a new laptop to do my work with, but I need a mobile surface to use it on. So I thought that would be the perfect solution, and it can be kind of decorative and fashionable. So like if you wanted to leave it up in your house, it's not an eyesore. So we're going to do that, and I'm going to get that at Walmart. So we're going to go in there. I also need to run to Lowe's, and we're going to be picking up this is a little thing for my screen door. It broke, so I'm going to be getting a new handle for that. And there's a craftwood section in Lowe's that I've been wanting to check out. So I thought I'd take you guys along for that because it has some really good wood crafting supplies. So I wanted to check that out for you guys too. So let's go ahead and get into Walmart and get our supplies. So here we are, and this is the table that we need, and it is $12.87. So let's go ahead and pick up one of those. That's all we need, so yeah, let's go ahead and check out and get on to Lowe's. All right, my craft friends, now we're headed to Lowe's, so let's get going. Is it down here? Yes, it's down here. This aisle where they have the decorative molding and floor trim. Well, in mine anyway. That's where it is. So let's go ahead and check it out. And then here is the craft wood. Look at how they have so much. Look at they have the dowels. They have basswood dowels. They have poplar dowels. Then they have poplar squares, and they have all the different sizes of dowels. Square, round, oak. They have oak. Oh my gosh. Seriously. Oh, and then look at this. They have these cubes. Hardwood cubes, 2-inch. Love it. And what are these? Let's see what these are. Oh yeah, these are cute. Look at these. These are the 1-inch cubes. How cute are they? And they are $8.35. And I love this. Look at this. Oh, and then look at this. Craft slats. Hardwood craft slats. Oh my goodness. How exciting. Oh, what's this? Just a piece of wood. I know. I get excited over these things. Oh, here, it goes down here. That's where it goes. So this is considered a 2 by 36-inch poplar square. Okay. And then you have all these little squares. Oh, and then you have these poplar squares in a package. You get a 4-piece, and it is $5.85. That's good. Yeah. All right. So let's see. What do you guys think? Oh, they also have craft sticks. Then they have all these little like plug things, which actually could be used for feet. Good job, Lowe's. And I love the feet and the little legs. Oh my goodness. Let's go look at these a little bit closer. These. Let me put my thing down there. Oh, look at these, you guys. Look. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Ornamental wood pieces. How cute are those? And then these, I love these little things. We got to do some more projects with these, right? Oh my gosh, do you not love that? And these are actually very reasonably priced. Like these right here, these little cuties, they're $6.98. Oh my goodness. And then you have all these little trims, and also they have, another thing they have here are these little scroll molding, and you can just pick, it's just like a manageable size of molding. It's 4 feet, and then they have all these styles. I think they're so pretty and so fun to work with. Yes, and then they have the wider ones. If you wanted to do like a frame or something like that, that would be cute. All right. Okay, wait, I can't forget my handle. What I came for. I'll get all blinded here. So let's go around the corner and see. I wanted to see what they had in wood flats, like the round wood. So let's go ahead, go around there and see. What is this? Oh no, now I'm getting distracted. Oh, look at these little legs. Well, actually, I think, what are they called? They're balusters for the stairs. But you could do a lot of cute crafts with those, right? Let's go up here. Is this where I saw it? I think so, yeah. Oh my gosh, I love the smell of the lumber section. I love it. I love the smell. I love the feel. I love everything you can do with it. And then they have these. Look at these. These are so cute. Let me put that down and try not to forget it. But they have these wood rounds that you can actually make a table. You can make trays. We've made numerous trays with them, and they are perfect to make. And they have all the sizes too. They have a 15-inch, they have an 18-inch, and then they have this giant one, which I actually made a giant Lazy Susan for my crafting out of one of these, and that's the 24-inch. So cute. And then they have this. This is beautiful. Look at this. Look at that. That is teak, you guys. Teak. Ah, teak. And it's $14.98. That's awesome. So great. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get them out of here before I get into trouble. Oh, look at this. The live edge wood. I love that. For shelving and things. How pretty is that? Oh, man, it makes me want to make something. Okay, we're gonna go down here. Now, here's where they have all the little pieces of wood. Like if you want more of a manageable piece of flat wood, like they have this, it's $12. It's for just little projects, and it is 4 feet long, and that's a great price for that 4 foot long. Then they have little pieces of this, which is a great deal. And then they have all the different woods too, which I think is really good. They have the less expensive, then they have like oak, and they have, what is this? This is, I think that's oak. Yeah, so basically they have oak, and then they have the poplar-like softer wood. And then down here, they have the really inexpensive wood, and this is, what is this? This is just, they call it a craft board. Yeah. But look at that, how cool is that? And they're straight as an arrow. That's what I love about this wood. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get out of here and buy my handle, and let's get on with our project. All right, I'll see you back at the house. Hi, my craft friends. Now we're back home here in my little workroom studio. And what we've done so far, I didn't want to bore you with these details, but I took my tray apart. I just took the bottom off of it, which was very easy. I just used a standard Phillips head screwdriver and just took it apart. And I have that sitting over here, which I don't know if I'm going to do anything with that. I think I'm just going to leave that the natural color. But we're going to work on our top here. And to start, what I want to do is I want to take that clear coat off of my tray. So I'm going to do that by taking my palm sander, and I'm going to start with a 120 grit, and then I'm going to finish with a 220 fine grit, just to make it a very smooth surface. So I'm going to go ahead and take that out, and I won't bore you with that either, because that's, who wants to see me sanding and sanding? But And then we'll pick up where we left off once I get this clear coat sanded off. So I'll be right back. Now we're back inside from sanding, and you could see it took that clear coat off perfectly. But I did leave the edges, the natural wood color with the shellac on there, because I want those to remain the same color as the table legs. But for the top, now we're going to move on and we're going to stain the top of this with a dark brown, like a walnut gel stain. Okay, so now we're going to continue on here and we are going to stain our tabletop. Now, I don't know what this is going to be like because I haven't done this, so let's see what happens when we add the stain. Hopefully it does exactly what I think it's going to do. Oh my gosh, look at that. It is. It's so pretty. Oh, it's going to be so pretty. I'm so excited. Let's just keep it. Now we're just going to keep putting our stain on. All right, now we're done staining and it's dried, making sure it's dried completely. And now I'm going to add a design to mine, and I'm going to keep mine simple. You can stencil it, you can do whatever you want, but I'm going to keep mine simple and just add a trim around it with some of this painter's tape. And to do that, I'm just going to take and use one strip of painter's tape as my guide. And I'm just going to take it. You don't even need this big of a piece, quite honestly. I got a little carried away here. But you're just going to stick a piece right down to the edge of your table, like that. And you're going to do that around all 4 edges. So let's get that done, then we'll continue on with our next step. Now, once we have all 4 of our sides down, we're going to take our bigger, longer strips and we're going to line them up right on the inside of this. And I'm going to take mine all the way out past each side of the tape. And I'll show you what we're going to do here in just a minute once I get these down. Alright, so now we have those strips down, and we're going to then remove this. We don't really need that anymore. We're going to remove these. And I'm going to take I usually use an X-Acto knife, but I can never find my X-Acto knife when I need it. So we'll use this, same difference. And we're just going to trim our edges there. So let's go ahead and just do that. We just want it to be square. So we're just going to trim our painter's tape like that. See how it's nice and square? And you'll just do it gently. You don't have to do it hard. You just do it gently, just enough to cut that tape. You don't want to cut into your wood. Alright, so now we have that done. We're going to take and put another one on the outside here because I want just a little strip showing. I just want a little strip showing. So let's go ahead and do that. And we're just gonna kind of eyeball it up, I think, because I really don't have anything to measure it off. So I think I'm gonna have to just wing it here. But let's see how we do. We might do pretty good. We might surprise ourselves. You know what I mean? Alright, so now you're going to have what looks like this. And you don't have to worry about the edges of the tape. It doesn't really matter. You don't have to trim those off. And what I'm going to do is paint mine. I think I'm going to paint it black. And I'm just going to use some acrylic paint. And I'm just going to be painting it with a makeup sponge. Now we've painted it, and I did actually 3 coats of paint on mine. We're going to remove our tape, and then you'll have what looks like this. Now, I'm not sure. I think I want to stop here with just the trim, but I also kind of want to put a design in the center. So let me see if I have any cute stencils. I was thinking about this one with the little bee on it. I thought that would be cute with the wreath and the bee. But I'm not 100% sure if I even want a design on it. I think what I'm going to do, yeah, let's look at it and see. Let's see. Would that look cute? I think it would look cute. Do I want this bee on there? Maybe I do. I think that would be really sort of cute. So let's go ahead and tape it down and we'll get that stenciled. All right, now we're going to stencil our bee black. Well, we're going to paint our stencil, that is. I guess you'd call it stenciling. It is a stencil. And I don't think I'm going to do the flowers either, so I'm just going to have to be careful to not do them. All right, so now we have our stencil done. Oh, fingers crossed that it's okay. All right, so let's go ahead and peel off this stencil. I'm nervous because the bee's still a little wet, but we're gonna try it. But I'm nervous. And then once we've removed our stencil, we're left with this beautiful tabletop. I think that is so pretty. I love how that came out. It actually came out better than I had expected because I wasn't really sure what I was going to put in the center, but I had this that I purchased at Walmart, this stencil, and I think it is so cute. So I had that on hand, and I thought, well, let's go ahead and use that because I love that bee theme. It's so cute. So now, I'm not going to be eating off of mine like directly. So if you're going to be eating off of yours directly, or maybe you have like children or something that'll be eating off of it directly, whether it's spilled off of their plate and they eat it, you'll want to use a food safe polyacrylic or shellac. But since I'm not eating off of mine and I have time to let it cure, I'm going to be using this Rust-Oleum American Accents. It's a 2-time ultra cover and it's a gloss clear. And I'm going to give mine probably 3 good coats. We'll see where we're at. Once I do a couple coats, we'll see how much the beautiful gloss comes across. But I'm going to do that for mine. So let me go ahead and take it outside, get that done. Then I'll come back in and we'll put our table together and we'll see what it looks like.